Half Dozen Customs. We're out here for a little Monte Monday action. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. We got the heat blasting out here, trying to get it warm out here. Baby, it's been cold out. Just day before yesterday, it was like -10 out overnight. So it has been cold. It's in the 20s right now, much better. It's like springtime compared to -10 out. But the concrete is so cold, like my feet are freezing walking around out here. So I'm gonna try and make this a quick video. This is the morning of, so if you're seeing this video tonight, we were able to get a video together and get it out to you on the same day. It's been a few weeks since we physically worked on the Monte Carlo. So I think the last thing that we did on it was we dug out the headers out of the old truck, and then we tried to see if they would fit, and they wouldn't fit. And I've done some research, so we're going to try a couple of the things that, or at least one of the things that I found doing my research. I'm going to unbolt the transmission from the cross member, and we're going to unbolt one of the motor mounts on one side, and we're going to see if we can jack the motor up on one side and be able to slip the header in. My torpedo heater is running on that side, so it's going to be loud. I'm not going to be talking through it. I'm not shutting off my torpedo heater because it's cold out. So just bear with us with this video, and fingers crossed we get at least one header in. Let's see what we can do. Okay, well, we got it in there, and these are just not going to work. So what is going on is these tubes go down into the back, and we're hitting on the oil pan, and it's not allowing me to Okay, so you can see down there, like that tube that goes down around the back is up against the oil pan there, and it's not letting us go any farther up against the block because that's where we're hitting. And as you can see right in here where my thumb, oh, we are hitting up against the motor mount too, and we are not far enough forward yet. So you can see in there, we're up against the motor mount, we're up against the oil pan. So, well, we were able to get it in, but there's no way that this is going to work. Unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to go a different route. I just don't think that, you know, these headers are gonna work. You know, like I said, I've done some research, and I've looked at the headers that you can purchase for these, and they look almost identical, but they do look identical, but that doesn't mean that they are. And you know, I've been told by other people that, like, you know, when you go to order headers online, like, they'll use a generic picture for it, and you know, you can type in multiple different cars and they'll show the exact same header. But is that the header that you're actually going to receive once you order it? And you know, I don't know. So yeah, unfortunately, I just don't think we can go any farther with this header situation. So sorry I keep saying so. I'm just trying to run through my head what's going on. This isn't gonna work, so we need to regroup and maybe move on to something else other than this, because right this moment I can't afford to order another set of headers. We'll readdress this in, you know, a month or two, and maybe I can get a set of headers here that will work. But until then, maybe what I'll do, maybe today, maybe over the next couple days, we have like a foot of snow outside, so, but I think we have the bumpers for this car. that are in the back of that blue truck where we got these headers out of. They're way in the back, they're buried. Maybe we'll get those out and we'll start working on those and see if we can, you know, maybe test fit them and start doing some sanding and, you know, maybe getting them primed. Maybe we'll start working on those. You know, those are there's the front and the rear. The rear was cut out for some reason. I believe, I don't know that it was on this vehicle. This bumper could have came off of a different vehicle, who knows, but it looks to me like it was cut out for like maybe a trailer hitch. There's no trailer hitch on this car, so I don't know if it had one at one point in time or if this bumper came off of a different car that had a trailer hitch. But there's a portion of the bumper that is cut out. That needs to be fixed. And then the front one's okay, other than it's probably, these bumpers are probably all twisted up from sitting in the back of this truck. So, you know, we need to get them inside and let them start thawing out and untwisting, and we can start sanding them down, getting the paint off of them, cleaning them up. So maybe that's the route we'll go. I think I'm done messing with these headers for now. These ain't gonna work, and I'm gonna lower this motor back down. We'll put our bolts back in. I'll put the plugs back in it so that they're not open, and I'll tape these exhaust ports back up, and we'll move on to something different, because this has been, you know, I think we're going on two months now of working on these headers, and it's just it's a fail around every corner. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, sorry for the short ones. It's just that time of the year. I'm sure you can see my breath coming out. It is, you know, it is cold over here, so and that don't help with aggravation. So see you guys hopefully next Monday. Remember to like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. I'm out. Have a good one. Oop.